under users and user teammate can no longer be. Okay, so this is what I want to talk about. If you already reached the patch note, Chocobo users, you guys are so screwed. The game's gonna be more fun, but there's gonna be a meta changing in the game, and I think it's going to be really insane. But at the same time, good and bad. Now it is a battle royale game, so every time something is buff, it is also buff for the opponent, right? So Shuichi Ichikawa, which is the producer of Final Fantasy VII The First Soldier, actually released this kind of patch note, and he said he's gonna release more in the future and actually gonna try to listen to our feedback. Now this is a very good response. I cover games, other battle royale games, and they don't never care, so I really appreciate that he even use his own name to say that he's gonna do something about it. But we're not gonna try to cover so much of it. We're gonna cover what is going to be fixed and what are the next meta after the December 17 update. Alright, very first thing, bug fixes. There are still bugs we haven't been able to fix yet, and for that I apologize. We're currently working on them with a particular focus crash. We believe that many of the crashes are caused by memory control issues, so we are analyzing this so we can identify the underlying cause and fix them in a swift manner. Okay, very good. I honestly don't know what is wrong, but even after the last week's update, the game is still crashing for most of us, so yeah. So controller bugs, we are aware of blah, 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 blah. I don't use controllers, but you can go ahead and check out what he fixed, because I'm a touchscreen. But hey, if they're trying to fix some things for this game for every player, I'm happy. Increase frame rate option. We are currently working to increase the maximum frame rate. The game currently has 3 frame rate: high, medium, and low, in response to the numerous requests for 60. Wait, there was never a 60? Are we on 30? But the game is still having terrible frame drop. We are working to implement a higher frame rate setting that will come out of okay. Improve character movement. We are currently working on the below adjustment to movement speed reduction after. Okay, so after you fire a weapon, you tend to be like walking very slow unless you change your weapon. So this is something I really like. They even say that, but we prefer that no technique is required. No swapping weapon, no changing the melee. I really love this. Really appreciate it. Other adjustment improvement. Additional option that only turns the scope on when holding the ads. Improvement to the camera distortion when starting ads. Greater customization freedom for HUD. Okay, so hopefully we'll be able to customize our Chocobo or car UI. Option for fixed view position when using materials. Oh wow, very useful. Option to move the view camera around freely when riding the helicopter. Okay, and overall, basically just cameras improvement over here. So nothing much. Questionnaire. So they wanted to. We plan to hold a questionnaire during December to get a feedback for Final Fantasy VII First Soldier. Now, hoping, and the most popular question is going to be: is there going to be a PC release? I hope there is, but they're probably going to say that it's going to take some time, because first of all, the game on mobile is not fully optimized. So we gotta make sure that mobile is optimized before the game comes to PC. And hopefully, whenever it comes to PC, progress are shared, except matchings are separate. Matching logic adjustments, they'll say to do something about matching. Monster defeat logic. We are going to adjust the logic for certain monsters. Okay, so what happened here is that sometimes if you deal certain amount of damage to the monster, you deplete some certain amount of HP, maybe with an enemy, then it's considered as your kill as well. So you're also getting EXP and achievement for the Scorpion Sentinel. Glitch through adjustment. Okay, so the weathering with you effect, the moment we have been waiting for. Chocobos. Base stats reduce attack and HP. I don't know how much HP, I haven't go and observed yet, but so far the maximum attack against a candidate is 150, and I'm hoping that they reduce it to 5 hit to kill a 200 HP. Please, this is just insane. But honestly, I prefer that Chocobo fleet during the final phase will be more fun. Action that requires stamina will consume. So action like jumping or kicking is gonna consume more stamina. So you want to make sure that you have a max stamina Chocobos. Maybe running, sprinting also costs a lot. Damage to monster reduce. I don't like this. They're really useful, but looks like we're gonna spend more time fighting monsters now. Wing flapping sounds when jumping will be added as a visual prompt on the screen. Oh, okay. Chocobo skills power nap. So I don't know how long can you call your Chocobos. This is a threat. Dread. And cooldown time extended, hopefully up to 2 to 3 minutes, because it's annoying. You take down the Chocobo, you're back with Chocobo again. Now this is something I don't agree. Sniper rifle executional gamma base damage reduced. Headshot damage I don't think you should nerf the headshot. It's a headshot, man. It's a headshot. Damage can no longer pierce through to down HP bar. Mark 5 sniper rifle. Base damage reduced, headshot damage reduced, damage can no longer, okay, same thing, but the only thing, because people often pick gamma, execution gamma or Mark 5, but it looks like they increased the rate of firing speed for Mark 5, so very interesting. We got different snipers. You want to go speed, you go Mark 5, you go damage, you go execution gamma. Shotgun is the worst. The worst thing in this game is shotgun. So hopefully, I don't want them to only buff the damage, but also the AOE, so that warrior will think twice before they want to get in. Alright, materials, blizzard, ice crystal durability. So hopefully that the ice crystal will get more stronger as the materials level up. That will be really useful. Thunder users and user teammate can no longer be okay. So this is what I want to talk about. Thunder. So you cannot damage yourself, you cannot damage your own teammates now. So if someone pushes, you're gonna cast Tandaga. Very beautiful. Tandaga, fog together, blind them. Bio, poison gas, emit. Okay, so poison is actually, bio is actually getting a buff. They can now penetrate through walls. Very nice. People cannot camp. Blind, MP consume. Okay, I agree, because bio costs 1 and blind should cost 1 as well. Arrow, effect longevity reduced. So how long arrow will last will now be reduced, and cooldown time now shortened as level increase. So as the level increase from Aeroga, the cooldown time is gonna reduce. I really love this one. Fire will not undergo any changes in this update, but will be updated in the future. Honestly, fire should get. So they also reduce the damage from bomb, cutter, and cerulean drake max HP reduced, and ICR is removed when it drops to the ground. Okay, very good. So revival, down HP gauge or teammates will no longer decrease while reviving them. Parkour, okay, sensitivity when try to attempt a wall climb is more sensitive now. Sometimes you have to keep running until you go up. So that's basically it. So everything they said that they're gonna improve the game, but all this nerf and buff is gonna come December 17. But there's also future like plans for them. So what do you personally think? I think Tandaga is gonna be so OP. Finally get rid of the chocobos, and maybe even if chocobos are nerfed, we can still use thunder to trap them. So not only that, I honestly felt like you can actually cost thunder and arrow, for people to prevent using your arrow. But again, thunder, I think it costs around 2 to 3 mana points. What do you think, guys? Leave it down in the comment section below. I think this is actually good news. I really don't like the unhealthy way of using chocobos. Anyways, if you like this video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more First Soldier content. I'm Master Pendragon, and it's just a gaming channel.